This is the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Makakadash, and the Heavenly Father. The true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, the name of Mashiach Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash Luton. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a quick sit-down lesson of St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. And that's going to be the title of the sit-down lesson. This is the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. Right, and as we're seeing modern-day kingdoms being divided in many different ways, especially from an economic rule perspective, with these latest trade wars and tariffs from these China versus the United States of modern-day kingdoms being divided. And these two economic powerhouses clashing against one another for the past 2.5 weeks. And ever since then, we've been seeing these clashes soaring between these modern day nations and these modern day kingdoms. So we're going to be seeing more increasing signs of that. So that's more to come of the increasing signs of that as the days progresses on in these modern day times. Because there's going to be the modern day kingdoms against modern day kingdoms, and they being divided against one another. Because you do going to have one kingdom being divided within itself, and then there's going to be outside of another kingdom rise up against another kingdom, which is going to be seeing more significant signs of that. And it's going to be kingdoms that's being allies with one another, and we're going to see them use that towards one another towards as well too. Definitely from an economical perspective with these latest economic tariffs from these nations, despite the fact that the United States used these pause in a 30-day pause in these tariffs, but it's only going to continue to increase. We're going to be seeing more significant signs of it. So that's a prime example of these modern day kingdoms being divided from an economical perspective, political perspective, and many other different categories to that sort. And that's what we're seeing. St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24, and read it again. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. China and the United States is a prime example. These are two economical powerhouses clashing one of manufacturers and goods and items being imported and exported from the United States and from China as well too. So back and forth on both nations, because they've been having with this economical chip war, especially under the Biden administration and under the Trump administration as well too. That we've been seeing that increasing, throughout the previous years. We've seen that recently. So China and the United States got a history towards one another, as far as with these technology wars, these chip wars, now with these economic tariffs. So we're definitely going to be seeing modern day kingdoms being divided, and that's what we're seeing. And that's going to happen towards the other kingdoms and other nations as well too, and that's what we're seeing. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of St. Mark 3rd chapter through verse 24, and that was the title of the sit down lesson. So hopefully this was edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Makakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, and the name of Mashiach Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Lashwan Kadash Luton. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, as once before mentioned. Until next time, we'll say Shalom.